I don't apologize for a motherfucking thing. If I get banned for that video and what it exposes, I'm sorry. But other than that, I will say it again. I meant every word of it, and I double down on it. That video didn't expose me. I am invulnerable. I am untouchable. You can't match me in a battle of wits, and you will not even be able to keep up with me on my worst day verbally. I double down, no, triple down on everything that 22-minute hit piece said. I didn't do anything wrong.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I have an apology to make. If you're watching this video, you may have seen my first video on this topic and on this person titled, The Biggest Man-Child in Dead by Daylight. And if you haven't seen that video, I very highly recommend going and checking that out before watching this video, as this video will make much more sense. In that video, I talk about a streamer that I refer to as Shortbread, and I'll continue to refer to them as Shortbread throughout this video. I'm actually going to be talking directly to you, Shortbread, because this is an apology, and I really do want to say, I'm sorry that I ever came into your chat to compliment you, because there is nobody that is less deserving of a compliment than you are. And I'm also sorry that your ego is so frail that you took that compliment as a threat. Now, for those watching, I just want to warn you, this is going to be juicy. I said that in the last video, but if you thought the last video was juicy, holy moly, buckle up, because this is beyond the last video. You are going to see whole new levels of manipulation, of hypocrisy, some really gross stuff. This video isn't just directed at Shortbread, it's also directed at Shortbread's community, because I want you to watch this video, I want you to see what I'm about to show you, and then I want you to try to justify everything that you see. As far as I've seen, you're all just as hypocritical as Shortbread himself. Aside from manipulation and hypocrisy, there are a few serious topics we're going to be talking about today, such as racism, sexual harassment, ableism, and body shaming. So just a fair warning. As I mentioned earlier, I am referring to this streamer as Shortbread rather than their real name once again, because even though despite all the things that they've done and said, I still don't want anybody going to harass them or shit talk them. Just like I said the first time, obviously some people still found them the first time because they are known for doing this stuff. People know who this person is. They are a Twitch partner and they've been in the DBD community longer than I have. After the last video came out, my mods did keep a close eye on anybody going into his chat. Anybody who said anything even remotely insulting was banned from my channel and banned from my Discord. The same goes for this video, so if you are actually a part of my community and you want to be a part of my community, don't do that because you will be purged from it, and those who have already done it have been purged from it. I've also once again pitch shifted the voice and added a slight cartoonish effect to the video, and I'll be jumping in doing commentary just so it's very transformative, so this video is fair use because Shortbread likes to preach about DMCA and copyright. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and kick things off talking about copyright and the law.
Oh, by the way, he left my username in the metadata. Do I smell legal trouble? He said not to go after you, but he left my name in the metadata. Do I smell a future legal battle? Because I've been working on it. Leave my name in the metadata again, you dumb fucking prick. But anyway, we'll let the lawyers talk about that one.
Shortbread, let me break something to you, and I don't know how to tell you this. I just have to break it to you, tell it to you straight. I can leave your name in the fucking video if I want to. You are allowed to talk about people on the internet. What you're not allowed to do is defame them and lie about them, which is what you have done on your Twitch channel to not only me, but other creators as well. I don't have to leave your name out. Other people who have made videos about you didn't leave your name out. I did it as a courtesy, okay? I would absolutely love for you to go to a lawyer and say, this guy made a video about me and he left my name deep down in the metadata. I could have referred to you by your real name in this video. I'm just continuing not to, again, out of courtesy, and because I honestly like calling you Shortbread. So you could try to take legal action, and then I could countersue you for defamation, of which I still have plenty of proof, and so do other creators. There's nothing wrong with my video, and I'm well within my right to talk about what I talked about. But wait a minute, Shortbread, you agree with that, don't you?
I'm not saying there was anything wrong with the video. He's well within his rights to talk shit.
Okay, so there's nothing wrong with the video, and I'm well within my rights to talk shit. Okay, because I feel like a second ago you were like talking about going to lawyers and suing me because there was something wrong with my video, but now you're saying there's nothing wrong with the video and I'm well within my rights. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, let's not forget about you publicly tweeting about wanting people to make videos about you because it's free advertisement. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this to the lawyers when you publicly ask people to make videos about you. In my last video talking about Shortbread, we talked about manipulation and how he manipulates entire situations and talks about them entirely falsely and misremembers things, misrepresents things, says things happened that didn't actually happen, and then he plays it off in a certain way to make himself the victim. And he did the same exact thing with this video. Let's go ahead and listen to how he justifies himself.
All I did was show his message history and him apologizing for saying the N-word, just so people were aware of who he was.
Oh, okay, so that's all you did, was you showed people my message history, and that's what caused me to make the video. You showed people exactly what I said. You didn't lie about what I said. You showed what I said, right? That's what happened? Let's take a look at what happened.
That was the Spooks and Juke attack. He literally called me a whatever it is. He called me a toxic person.
Oh, weird. I didn't see you show any chat history. It looks like you just lied and said that I called you a toxic person, which isn't what I said. I said that you were hilarious and that you weren't toxic. Remember? I complimented you, never said you were a toxic person. And what was the other thing that you said you did?
And him apologizing for saying the N-word, just so people were aware of who he was.
Oh, okay. So you just showed people my apology. You just led people to that so that they knew who I was. That's what you did. You sent them a link to a video that had the context of the situation and the apology. That's what you did, right? Let's take a look.
Half a year later, after he attacked me, he got caught saying the N-word on stream. Twice.
Wait a minute. You didn't lead people to any apology. You told them that I got caught saying the N-word on stream twice, which is a blatant lie. All right, so we're 2 for 2. 2 for 2 on you having a wonderful recollection of what happened. Now, I'm sure he remembers talking about my kids. I'm positive he must remember that.
Why did you talk about his children? Oh, I think I made an offhanded comment. I don't understand how a father of 2 can play 8 hours of DBD and then make a 22-minute video of another streamer. I'm sorry if that's including his kids. I was genuinely curious.
Wait, hold on. So, Shortbread, you're saying that you brought up my kids after I made the video. You said that I only talked about his kids because I was wondering how he could make a video about me and have time to hang out with his kids. How could he do that? I don't understand. So you didn't mention my kids before the video, right? Let's just double check to be sure.
So he has kids. So surely they'll be raised properly, with their dad attacking everybody under the sun and then being a racist himself. I want his kids to have a better life, so I hope they learn in school. Oh,
that's right. You did talk about my kids and how I'm a racist and how my kids are better off learning in school because, you know, they have a racist father who probably isn't raising them properly. All right, that's 3 for 3, baby. We call that a turkey? Was that a turkey in bowling terms, like 3 strikes? Now, after this first video came out, he did take it upon himself to show my messages in his chat, what I said to him that he took as a threat. And yeah, I thought we'd just take a quick look at that because this is him exposing me, so I just wanted to check that out.
Let's take a look at Spooks and Juke's first messages in my chat.
All right, let's do it.
This man is hilarious.
Oh shit, you're right. That is pretty insulting. I called him hilarious. Whenever anybody calls me hilarious, I back into a corner and I'm just like, whoa, take it easy, man.
Someone sent me a clip of yours wanting me to expose you, but now this is a key word. I'm going to point this out every day. You do not get to say you were in my channel with good intentions when you say I was going to do something to you, but.
See, that's where you're wrong, Shortbread. Never said I was here to make a video, never said I was going to make a video. I said someone wanted me to, and when I watched the clip, I thought you were funny. But you already know that because I clarified it to you about 50 times in your chat, which you ignored, and still posted it to accuse me of threatening you on Twitter. Alright everyone, I hope by this point you're strapped in, real tight because it's about to get wild and it's about to get bumpy. We're now going to talk about being a racist.
One of us has been caught using the N-word. You're a racist because you admitted and apologized to saying the N-word. Oh, that makes you a racist, my friend. You literally admitted you fucked up and said the N-word out of bad taste. Can any of you tell me where I was racist like he was? You will not be able to.
You know, Shortbread, it's funny you should mention that, because it just so happens that I can show you. Somebody who used to be a moderator for Shortbread's channel between 2017 and 2019 reached out to me with some clips from Shortbread's Discord server. Now, the reason they sent me clips instead of screenshots was to show that these are not fake. You can see here that this is Shortbread's verified account, linked to his Twitch, his YouTube, his Twitter. This is how you can check to see if it's someone's real account or if it's a fake account. Now, I do still have their name blurred here, so if Shortbread wants to come out and say, oh, that's not me, because look, the name is blurred, well, then I'll post the unedited clips on Twitter. I'm blurring your name, again, as a courtesy. These clips do verify that it is indeed his Discord. And as you can see, if you search the N-word with an A at the end of it, look at everything that pops up. Look at how many times Shortbread has said this word. And not only has he used the N-word multiple times with an A at the end of it, he's also used it with the hard R as well. Once again, I blurred that out, but I have the uncensored version that I can post to Twitter at any time. If anybody wants to claim this is fake, I have it all. Man, Shortbread, I hate to bring this up and debunk, you know, your whole me being a racist argument, but in your own words...
Sorry, receipts exist.
So let's just take a second to analyze Shortbread's logic here. Now, this is his logic, not mine. So 3 times I've apologized for saying the word once. Now, according to Shortbread, this one instance, even though I apologized, even though it wasn't in racist context or anything, he still says that this one instance makes me a racist person. So then by your own logic, Shortbread, the fact that you have said it multiple times, countless times, and have used the word with the hard R at the end of it, what does that make you? So what are you going to do? Are you going to apologize now? Because according to your standard, even if you do apologize for it, you're still a racist. I just would love to hear you backpedal on this one. Are you going to backpedal, or are you just going to fucking man up and take one for the team and say, okay, yeah, I fucked up. You're right. I did say the word, I'm not a racist, you're not a racist. Okay. Or are you going to double down again? Because how could you possibly? What are you going to say? What is your response? And to his community, I have something juicy for you. How's this?
Because you know that deep down feeling that content creator you support's a racist?
Man, that's gotta hurt. I imagine that his community is gonna have a full-blown complex now, because they were calling me a racist and calling my community racist supporters, but now it's been shown that Shortbread has also said the word far more often and with the hard R, and they support him. So by his logic and by their own logic, they're supporting a racist. They either have to admit they're wrong or they have to admit to supporting a racist. I don't know. But good luck dealing with that. Also, I do think it's worth noting that the moderator who reached out about Shortbread saying the N-word, they were under 18 when they were having these conversations or in the Discord with Shortbread. I just think it's a little bit extra cringy when you're using language like that to people who aren't even adults, especially since Shortbread always preaches about having an 18+ channel, and he often falsely accuses people of being pedophiles, such as this creator by the name of Epidemi. He falsely accused Epidemi of being a pedophile because he beat him in Dead by Daylight, and then his community went over to Epidemi's chat, saw that his mod, who was 16, was talking about dating another 16-year-old. Now, they didn't know the mod's age or anything, they just took that information and ran with it, and then called him a pedophile and a groomer and all this stuff when that's not at all what was happening. Even reported him on stream. It was a pretty wild situation, but like I said, we know Shortbread likes to throw out these accusations of racism, pedophilia, all this stuff, when he has a history of, you know, not being quite so clean. Alright, so we're gonna move past that now, because believe it or not, we still have a lot more to get to. This is him showing screenshots from Twitter after the first time that I defended myself, where he said I threatened him, and then he said my community attacked him and that I witch hunted him. You guys know the Spook and Jukes attack. So this is from the Spook and Jukes attack.
So these are 4 examples in 20 minutes of what his community did upon me showing him what he said in my channel, which was a threat.
Right.
Brain damage, you're retarded.
Okay, so a meme, somebody using the R word, which isn't cool. It's but a default Twitter picture, and a troll, a clear troll. And then this person saying that he's insecure, enjoy growing on your stream with your mental. I think they were just saying that he was not in a good state of mind, but he took it as like, I don't know, being ableist. But those are his 3 examples. Okay, so these 3 examples of him getting attacked after I defended myself on Twitter show that he seems to be very against ableism, mental health shaming, all that kind of stuff, because that's what he claims these are. So, since he's super against that, I would assume that he never...
That's brain damage, Toots. Yeah, he played DBD Killer and must have got brain damage like all these killer mains get. There's no way you made these rules. There's no way you're able to type on the internet with the brain function you have. Anybody else want to step up to the plate and show their mental damage?
Yeah. Okay, but hold on. There was still one screenshot that he had a problem with of my community attacking him. Let's look at that.
This guy must be soft. Body shaming.
I'm sorry. Body shaming? Somebody calling you soft is body shaming? I have never heard anybody call somebody soft in reference to their body. It is always in reference to them being sensitive, which is definitely what this is in context to, because you took a compliment as a threat. So they're calling you soft as in sensitive. But since you're so against body shaming and you think being called soft is body shaming, you wouldn't body shame anybody, right?
I'm dealing with this shit to this day due to that scrawny motherfucker.
Damn, did you just call me a scrawny motherfucker? Did you just shame my body? Did you shame me for being skinny? Now don't get me wrong. I know I'm a skinny guy. I'm not offended by that, but let's just, I mean, come on, you're saying that you don't like body shaming, but you're calling me scrawny as an insult, which would be shaming my body. My guy, the amount of hypocrisy that I'm able to, it's too easy. It's too fucking easy, brother. Do you guys remember my last video, that person that Shortbread went after and attacked because they said they liked going against Nurse? Yeah, they started talking about them again and really dug into them about their viewer count, about being a nobody, insults their mental health or their brain function. I just thought we'd take a look at that because it's very flattering.
Any other questions from other failed streamers like this one?
Damn.
There's a reason you guys haven't heard of them. You remain a 2-digit viewer streamer, and I doubt you'll ever grow past me.
Yikes.
Have fun getting slugged by nurses. You weird. The butterfly has wings! Simpleton motherfucker.
Okay, was that seemed like you were like calling him disabled. You're against that though, right? You don't do that to people? You don't do that?
Solitary Grounds, a final couple of words, because you will be forever forgotten after today, and you'll forever remain a talentless streamer.
Oh gosh, that is so just something to see that. So I shouted out Solitary Grounds in the pinned comment of my last video. I want to shout them out again because it sucks when you have, you know, a bigger streamer, a partner streamer, just completely shitting on you, making you feel like shit, or like you're a nobody, or like you're never gonna go anywhere or achieve success or achieve your dreams or whatever you're trying to do, and preach that to their 100+ viewers. Very shitty, I'm sure. It probably sucks to hear or to deal with, so I'm gonna shout them out again. Please, I would really appreciate it if you would just go in the description, give Solitary Grounds a follow. Whenever you see them live, just pop in, say hi, hang out for a little bit. Let's encourage people to continue to chase their dreams or to whatever. I don't know. It just that's always been a big topic on this channel. Whenever I've talked about, you know, streamers shitting on other people, like it's always like the viewer shaming, and it's just so low and gross. So yeah, again, please go show them some love. Now I want to try to give Shortbread the benefit of the doubt a little bit, okay? Because I'm sure even though he attacks random people, he attacks his community members, he attacks other people's communities, falsely accuses people of horrendous things, I'm sure that he is at least nice and supportive to his wife. He has to be, right? Well, not exactly. What I'm about to show you is Shortbread complaining because his wife did a stream the night before, and people in his chat are talking to her and about her stream rather than talk to him. He gets jealous of his own wife getting attention about her stream in his stream. I've mentioned this guy's frail ego before, but Nothing showcases his frail ego like this right here.
It's like we have this talk when someone streams.
Yeah.
And you can tell a group of people watch that streamer because then they come into my channel and it's non-stop tagging them, non-stop talking about their stream.
Oh.
Try to have conversations with you guys, but I can't do it when all you do is sit in here and talk about someone else's stream.
Man.
So, I know it's my wife, but I'm gonna have a talk chat. You guys talk
Good
enough
God.
during her streams about what she's streaming about during her streams. For then you guys to come in here and do what you've done today, which is nonstop ignore me and turn it back to her. Or just
it's like a child throwing a tantrum for not getting enough attention. It's insane.
Which is nonstop ignore me and turn it back to her, or just in general, making it obvious you only want to talk about that kind of stuff, then leave my channel and never talk in here again.
Oh, if you want to come in here and talk about my wife's stream in my channel, you get out of here and you never come back. Holy shit.
This talk will be had every time she streams if it is needed.
Jesus. He says that we will have this talk every time my wife streams if you can't behave yourself and not talk about her or talk to her about her streams in my chat. This is me time, you sons of bitches. I'm not gonna lie, that is some of the cringiest shit I have ever seen in my life. Now, I know his wife will probably defend him, and that's fair. I know his wife doesn't like me and calls me a racist and stuff too. Even still, I feel bad. I feel bad that that's how she gets treated when she streams or when people want to talk about her streams. That's just shitty. Now, there's one last thing I want to discuss that I think is kind of disgusting. When I say kind of, I mean very disgusting. There are people who have accused Shortbread of sending unsolicited pics of his wiener to female mods in the past, meaning they didn't want the pictures or ask for them, he just sent them. Now, I saw this and I was like, okay, well, I don't have proof of that. I'm not going to talk about anything unless there's hard proof, like there is with the N-word stuff. There's hard proof there for that. So I wasn't going to talk about that until I saw a clip of his stream essentially admitting to it.
Oh no, kid, hey. I already talked about that with my channel.
Okay.
That little mic drop you spent an hour typing, we've already talked about it to my chat.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't send dick pics when I was married. That was when I was single.
So you didn't send them when you were married, which is good. You shouldn't send pictures of your wee-wee to others while you're married. Are you going to address the unsolicited or they didn't want them part?
When I was single, I was a flirt. Now that I'm not single, I am no longer a flirt.
Oh.
Spoiler alert, man who was single flirted around.
Flirted around?
If anybody that used to be in my channel is still here, and you were affected by me when I was single, get over it. I did nothing wrong. I was single. I was warned, and you were warned that I was single, and I did nothing wrong.
Wow. So because you warned them that you were single, that makes it okay to send pictures of your schlongy dong that they didn't want or didn't ask for? Which is sexual harassment. Maybe I'm mishearing you. Hopefully you can clarify. Maybe they did actually want them, but just the way you worded it if anybody was affected by this when I was single, get over it. Now again, I don't want to be the one to say, these are all unsolicited pictures and whatnot, but you don't say that it was consensual, which I feel like that would be your first response was, I didn't do anything wrong because it was consensual. But instead you say, oh, it's okay that I did that because I was a flirty person. Maybe you just forgot to mention the consensual part. Okay, so, wow, that was a lot. That was a lot of information, and I'm sure by the end of editing this will be another probably pretty long video. I'm not expecting Shortbread to genuinely apologize or reflect on any of his actions or anything like that. I'm expecting more of a response like this.
His video wasn't wrong. I'm not running from it. And I stand by everything in the video, because I'm a real one.
And I'm sure he'll say that I'm attacking him and witch hunting him again just for pointing out his bullshit. Hopefully, this is the last video I'll make on this topic and we can put this situation to rest. I haven't talked about it since my last video. He's the one that's continued to talk about it, call me a racist, and make all these accusations, which is why I'm following up with proof that he is what he says he is. But I have no plans of making another video at this point, and again, if he wants to try to claim things are fake and whatever, I will post unedited raw clips of things on my Twitter. Because even if you want to run from it, always remember, Shortbread, it's like you said.
Sorry, receipts exist.
And we're going to end it at that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that it was informative. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you had a laugh even. Always remember to be kind to your fellow gamers. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.